Ova Yap is, as you can see, a very bold platform that have just been created to look at art from a perspective of advocacy, identity, but essentially it's pirates that are artists.
At NAS, we are committed to utilizing all available instruments to advocate for positive change. Through this exhibition, our aim is to elevate underrepresented voices and foster dialogue that promotes understanding and empathy.
Hi, my name is Chuma Anabadu. I am an artist, designer, and lately a curator. I'm participating in this, and I happen to also be one of the curators of this experience. And so my practice basically is on creating a culture of returning what I call our aesthetic sense of being, because I think we as Africans have lost our sense of aesthetics and beauty, and that's why things are not the way they are. So I try to, through my practice, show people that things can actually be beautiful, because I believe that beauty is that value upon which a lot of things are built up as a society. So I focus my work on Igbo Undi tradition, the line work, and I try to bring that. I've tried to bring that back into architecture. So my work is architectural.
I am an artist and an editorial cartoonist. I have for about 4 decades now been in the art of drawing cartoons, which basically is a mixture of the visual and words, which you can see. I do a lot of satire, caricature, and reverse imagery, just to point out how things could be a lot better for us, not just in Nigeria, but in the world also. So that's what I do. Is
I am Pius Waritimi, a graphic artist turned woodcarver. I started my career as somebody that was supposed to be in the arts from my primary school days through my secondary school, and ended up at University of Nigeria and took up appointments as an instructor in Rivers State College of Education, now Ignatius Ajiru University of Education, but ended up in Niger Delta University in the Department of Fine and Applied Arts, but retired now since 2020. When I got into the university, I saw myself as a carver, and I carved a 1 foot. You know, I don't know how it happened. I carved a 1 foot, and on that 1 foot, I mounted a record player that plays with the cassette. Well, I lost it when I got back to Port Harcourt. So it was like I was destined to carve, and not as a graphic artist. Like I said, being a graphic artist was an opportunity for me to explore what it takes to be a woodcarver. So the moment I graduated, I took to wood carving.
My name is Emeka. I'm one of the exhibiting artists in this first edition of Ova Yap. My practice is inspired by memory, what is very easy for people to recognize, and not just necessarily for pirates but for everybody, because in life I think that everybody will need everybody. Let each one reach each one to teach each one. That's what inspires my art. Not necessarily, so I'm not necessarily bothered about the medium, but the message that I'm passing is just my own expression. That's why it's part of this advocacy visually. This typically represents the idea of collegiality. He's supposed to be the strongest, but he still has all these people around him. Rightfully so, because he knows he can't move forward alone. So if you translate it to our everyday life, you realize that the story is being told in just brush and strokes. We're telling this very intriguing story in just strokes, and we're hoping that everybody imbibes it. And the reason is that you wake up every day and you have a stare down with this kind of thing before you leave your house, and even when you come back to your house, this is what you see. It's almost like your mobile, your first and last screen at home.
I am Ike Chikezie by name, painter and a graphic artist. My medium is inspired on canvas and with found objects. One of my work is this. What binds us together? This. Naturally, portray the typical program mentality of status, profession, ethnicity, rather than thinking of Nigeria. So these are things you always think first as things that bind us up, instead of thinking about Nigeria on things that we there. This always search for identity camps. What the past, the contributing nature of people living in IDP.